And Billericay around the back again. It's Akinwande. Freeman's just going to float that in. Thomas just driving. Just floating us right on Donkin.
And welcome back to another matchday video here on Brentwood Town TV. It's derby day here at the arena as we face Essex neighbours Billericay Town for the first time in almost a decade, and there's plenty riding on this one. We come in today's game top of the Isthmian Premier Division, still unbeaten with 6 wins and a draw from our opening 7 league matches. After the frustration of last weekend's Emirates FA Cup exit at Royston, the boys will be eager to bounce back and keep that strong league form going. This is just the 4th ever competitive meeting between the two sides, with 2 draws and Billericay wins so far, so today's a great chance to make a bit of history for our own, and making history is something this club knows a thing or two about in recent years. Our visitors arrive in a period of change under new boss Danny Scopes, a familiar name from his time at Averley, with ex-Brentwood manager Craig Shipman also joining as his assistant. They've also added head of recruitment Adam Drew and goalkeeping coach Danny Clare to the backroom staff. Billericay have had a mixed start to the season, winning 2 of their first 7 games, but with a talented squad and a new manager on the bounce, they'll definitely be looking to make a statement today. A bit of club news: our under-23s are back at home on Friday the 26th of September against Barking under-23s with a 7:45pm kickoff. Come down to the arena and cheer on our young blues on a Friday night. Our women's team are also at home next Sunday on the 28th of September with a 3pm kickoff as they welcome Hertford Town women. Entry is free and we will be having live Premier League football in the clubhouse with Villa versus Fulham at 2pm, followed by Newcastle and Arsenal at 4:30. Make it a full day out at the arena. Right then, enough build up, let's check out the team that Keith Rowland has picked for today's derby clash. There is just one change made to the starting 11. Captain Matt Cripps comes back into the back line to partner Ramel Aarons-Royal, with Andy Freeman moving back into midfield. So the team is as followed: Melvin Minter in goal, a back line of Ryan Reid, Captain Matt Cripps, Ramel Aarons-Royal and Max Hudson, a midfield 3 of Addy Cole, Louis Johnson and Charlie Edwards, and Andy Freeman and Kamani Thomas and Danny Ogunle leading the front line. Among the substitutes today is Sam Park, Aaron Pollock, Manny Ogunrinde, Shad Ngandu and Charlie Hughes. And for Billericay Town today, Sam Duncan is in goal, Matt Johnson is their captain, Ryan Blackman is in midfield, and Frankie Merrifield partners Femi Akinwande up front. Stay tuned for the match highlights and post-match reaction, and as always, come on you blues.
Well, it's derby time in Essex again. 9 years have passed since these two rivals locked horns in a league fixture. That day it finished 1-1. A certain Mr. Andy Freeman was on the score sheet for Brentwood Town that day and is in the starting lineup for the Blues today. Can lightning strike twice for him and Brentwood Town. It's just a ball forward. That's going to come to Merrifield. Merrifield into the penalty area. Strikes right footed. Big save from Melvin Minter. A chance there for Frankie Merrifield. 3 goals this season in 9 appearances for him. Made his footballing debut 13 years ago for Wimbledon away at Bradford City. And Billericay around the back again. It's Akinwande. Akinwande, it's going to be 1-0. Big clearance from Ryan Reid, and Billericay almost in the lead. It's still not cleared. It is now with Matt Cripps. 2 massive chances there for Billericay in this Essex derby. Reid, Freeman's just going to float that in. Oh, and it nearly caught Sam Donkin out there. I think it was a cross from Andy Freeman. The Spurs Academy goalkeeping coach was taking no chances with that. Brentwood Town chance to get the big men forward. Aarons-Royal and Matt Cripps have come forward for this. Cripps was on the score sheet at this point last season away at Brightlingsea. How he'd like to do the same again today. And that's going to come to Cripps, and he's done it again! Brentwood Town 1, Billericay 0, and Matt Cripps, the captain, gets Brentwood Town off to a flyer. It was Cole with a strike, deflected off Evans, and that's a really, really good header that from Matt Cripps. Johnson couldn't keep it out. What a start for Brentwood Town. Brentwood Town 1, Billericay 0. Hudson. Sort of back stick. Edwards coming off it. The header behind the goal was actually a better header than Charlie Edwards. I think that's a young Owen Gunn behind the goal that's just headed that back. And Billericay, a sponsor going behind. And they're in round the back here. Chance again. Dragged over the crossbar by Elliot Long. It's another chance for Billericay. Hudson. Thomas. It's out to Johnson. Reed. Looking for Danny Ogunleye. Ogunleye peels off his man. Just going to get the header on target. He's going to get his header on target here, Danny Ogunleye. That's floated back in. And again, it's another chance for Billericay. It's Elliot Long again. Duncan. Comes to Reed. Freeman. Cole. Johnson. Brentwood Town breaking forward. Danny Ogunleye. Oh, good strike from Danny Ogunleye just over the crossbar. Quick break from the Blues. And power behind it from Danny Ogunleye. Just couldn't keep it down. Porter. Long. Akinwande trying to get a turn. That's it. Get it on target and pulled it past the post. Showed some strength there though, did Femi Akinwande. 2 goals for him this season. Come away, #United. Cole. Thomas. Thomas just drive it, good save from Sam Donkin. Really good effort from Kaimani Thomas. Freeman. Edwards. Cleared away. Super drive from Kaimani Thomas. That's a really, really good save from Sam Donkin. Big left hand to that. Reed. Porter. No foul, says the referee. Cripps has done really well to intercept that ball. Hudson. And Brentwood Town gets another right on half time. Thomas. He's going to slip that through to Edwards. Edwards is going to come to Freeman. 2-0 Brentwood Town. The man that bleeds sky blue makes it 2. Andy Freeman has done it again against Billericay Town. It was a nice ball from Thomas to find Charlie Edwards. Just took his time, pulled that across. Not the best defending really from Billericay. It was a scuff shot, but they all count, and it's Andy Freeman. Brentwood Town 2, Billericay 0, right on half time. Well, Danny Scope said in his interview he wanted fast, in-your-face, aggressive football from Billericay, but it's Brentwood Town that have gone for their neighbours' jugular this afternoon. 2-0 up here at the Brentwood Centre Arena in this Essex derby. What a great half it's been for Brentwood Town. Billericay though have had chances. It's Brentwood Town, it's been the more clinical. Hogan late. Oh, just well to go past Johnson. Hogan late. Still Danny Hogan late, good block. Over the crossbar and out for a corner. It's floating, that's right on Donkin, parked it away. He's looking for Long. Billericay looking to get themselves back into this, but Thomas picks up that loose ball to go past Howard. Still Thomas. This is a good run from Kaimani. Thomas to drive it over the crossbar, but a good run there from Kaimani Thomas. Howard. Orji. Defending by Reed. Picked up by Danny Hogan late. Hogan late finds Hughes. Still Charlie Hughes. Hogan late to the left foot. Easy one for Sam Donkin. Johnson. Evans. Looking for Long. That's intercepted by Reed. And Reed has a strike from distance. Really get any power behind it. Howard. A little break on here for Billericay. Orji. Against Brentwood Town last season for Cray Wanderers. It's pulled across the chance. Cleared away by Brentwood Town. Straight into the arms of Melvin Minter. It was Miller Rodney, couldn't get connection on it. Going time added on. Brentwood Town are going to take all 3 points here. Johnson has been pursued by Ryan Scott. It's going to Scott, comes away with the ball. Let's just give that to Sam Park. Sam Park's in here for 3-0. 3-0 Brentwood Town! It's a Derby Day demolition for Brentwood Town against Billericay Town. Brentwood Town have been absolutely clinical. Given away so cheap there by Ryan Scott, and that is a very tidy finish from Sam Park. Brentwood Town 3, Billericay 0. And that's it. Bragging rights go the way of Brentwood Town tonight. They are the kings of Essex. Don't put it past Billericay. Not being up and around there, but come the end of the season, they've got a very good manager in Danny Scopes. But tonight, it's Brentwood Town who are top of the pile. It's finished here at the Brentwood Centre Arena. Brentwood Town 3, Billericay 0.
Keith, 3-0 win here at home to Billericay Town. A perfect way to bounce back from last week's disappointments in the FA Cup, but we've carried on from last season's tremendous efforts of bouncing back every time we lost a game.
Well, obviously it's the FA Cup last week. It's a knockout game, and we were disappointed on the day, but we forgot about it come Tuesday, stroke Thursday. It was forgot about on Monday. That's what we do here. We don't dwell, as you well know. So what we did is we never really focused on Billericay that much. We just focused on ourselves, the players, the attitude and training. The training was good on Tuesday. It was good on the end part on Thursday night was good. So were well aware of a local derby. That's one way to put it, because it is a league game. That's all it is, and it's 3 points. But for the fans and for the people in the clubhouse afterwards, and the 100 and 1,000, 500, 600 that were here today, we're delighted with it.
And it was a really good start from us as well. You know, we started on the front foot. We were looking dangerous. Obviously, Billericay, they looked dangerous themselves. But once we settled down, got that first goal, I think we were the better side in the first half.
Yeah, they were dangerous in a different way to us. I felt probably the wind against helped us. It made us play, and we wanted them to play. We wanted them to play through the lines on the floor, to the sides of the pitch with Kamani. We made a little bit of a change with Andy Freeman coming in on the right. You know, he's gone from right-handed centre half on the FA Cup to right wing, and he comes up with a goal. And the funny thing was, me and Alice were speaking to him before the kick-off, and we asked him, it's 10 years since the last game here, and he scored in that as well. So I did feel there was something in there for Andy Freeman. But no coming away from how good we were in the first half. And then obviously we were well worth the 2 goals. They huffed and puffed, but I thought we had the legs, I thought we had the energy, and our movement was really good. And then obviously after the second goal, we went in at half time, and we just felt the second half we had to manage the game a little bit more.
And obviously, yeah, second half, we managed it really well. Didn't really allow them to get into our boxes often. I think we limited them to a couple of pot shots from long range. So you must have been really happy with the efforts shown from the team in that second half to see it out.
Yeah, I don't normally say what I say in the change rooms, but today for us, like I said, it wasn't really the tactics side of stuff. It was more the fact that it's a local derby. They have to understand that. Yes, we get that. It's a terrific crowd in here. I mean, listen, to them 300 or 400 that want to watch West Ham today, between the Billericay fans and the Brentwood fans, they should have been here, or else we'd have had a crowd of over 2,000 here today, you know. And I hope they all left West Ham in the 75th minute. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that, but I get it. But for me, I just felt the second half we managed the game really well. We had to, because they changed the game as well, which they were always going to do. They had to change the way they played against us. I get that. So, but from my point of view, we never stepped off of it. Our work rate was terrific. Some of the lads run out of legs because basically they'd run themselves into the ground. And the one thing I said, like getting back to it, the one thing I said in the change rooms before we head on to talk about Dulwich, the one thing I said to them in the change rooms was, you know, all I want from them is work rate and effort, because there's ability in the group. So for me, the work rate and the effort, so that any person coming out of this ground today could turn around and go, that group don't have to work hard for each other. That was important today for me, and that was a real key thing for me today, that they had to know that they had to work hard for each other today, and it come to fruition, and we won the game.
Obviously, we'll touch upon next weekend as well. Dulwich Hamlet away. They're known for getting really big crowds, at least 3,000 plus at home. So it's a good experience, an opportunity for us to go to a place where, okay, we got 1,500 today. Absolutely fantastic. Basically, we double that probably next weekend. So it's another chance to play in front of a big crowd, but perform as well.
Yeah, listen, we can't control what happens on the outside of a football pitch. You know, we know they've got a big crowd, but for me, I just think that when you win at home in this league, the next game at Dulwich next week is a free hit. It's a free hit for us, because again, that's us unbeaten. I think it's us in Folkestone, and obviously we're not silly. Listen, if anybody finishes above Billericay in the league this year, they won't be far off winning it or in and around it. You know what I mean? So we know that they will probably get it right sooner or later. We're not silly to that, but we're just in the moment, and that's what you should do after a game of football like today. We won't dissect anything. We will just enjoy it today. We'll come back and train on Tuesday, and we'll build up and we'll look at what we've got in terms of numbers for next week at Dulwich. That's all we do. And the players will be looking forward to it. We'll be looking forward to it because we're going into this game top of the league and still unbeaten.
Crippo, 3-0 win here against Essex neighbours Billericay Town. A really good performance, and you must be delighted with that.
Yeah, it's a massive win. Don't think we quite hit the form that we've had sort of in the last 7 games, but sometimes you just take it how it comes, and we scored at the right time. We kept the ball out the back of the net, and yeah, we're good for the 3-0 win, I think.
And obviously for yourself, we know not 100% coming into this game, missing last weekend, but the shift you put in today, I think you were absolutely fantastic. So what was the sort of thought process going into that game, knowing, you're going to have to be a bit careful today?
Yeah, it was. I've been obviously speaking to the gaffer and Scouse and working well with Steve throughout the week, and just managing how the day went. And I'm glad to have got through it, and we'll see how it reacts over the next couple of days and go again next week.
And a goal to top things off as well, the opening goal. Talk us through that sort of moment and how that happened.
Yeah, it was, I think the ball come out and they then crossed it again, and I've sort of snuck in at the back post and just headed it on. And to be fair, I thought it was offside, so I sort of looked round, but luckily the liner kept his flag down, and yeah, it was nice to get a goal on a day like today.
And what was the sort of message from Keith and Scouse at half-time? 2-0 up, there was no need to really commit too many bodies forward, but what did they say to you guys at half-time?
Just keep doing what we were doing. I think they were pleased with how we worked. We pressed them well, we were on them for second balls, and it was just carry on how we were going. A couple of tweaks to sort of counteract what they were doing, but pretty much keep doing the same.
And now, obviously, next weekend, Dulwich Hamlet away. That's another big game for us. As Keith says, it's a free hit. We go into that unbeaten, top of the table as well. So what are your sort of thoughts going into that one? Yeah,
it's going to be a massive game like today. Bumper crowd, which is great for the club, and it'll be the same going to Dulwich. I don't know how they got on today, but we'll go there, nothing to fear, and we're the team in form, and we'll carry on doing what we're doing and see what we can get on the day.
I just want to circle back one more. Freeman scored today. As Keith touched upon in his interview, we all knew this anyway. Last time you played Billericay at home, Andy Freeman scored. He played a right centre back last weekend. He's gone the right wing this weekend, and he's popped up with a goal. Like you couldn't write this sort of stuff, can you?
No, and he's, well, like you say, he's probably clubman of the decade at this club, and he's a bit unfortunate that he obviously went away at the start of the season, and Max has come in, and to be fair to Max, he's taken the shirt and done really well, but Fremo's had a chance today, popped up with a goal, and I think he just needs to work on his celebration, which we'll try and get a few of the lads to work on that.
Full time at the Brentwood Centre Arena, and it finishes Brentwood Town 3, Billericay Town 0, in front of a record-breaking crowd of 1,574. 2 first-half goals from Matt Cripps and Andy Freeman put the Blues in control at the break, and a stoppage-time strike from Sam Park sealed all 3 points in style. A solid professional second-half display means that Essex is sky blue. Let's take a look at the league table. Brentwood stay on top on 22 points and remain unbeaten after 8 games. Folkestone's win at Burgess Hill keep them as the only other unbeaten side in the division. As for our visitors, Billericay sit in 13th place, while the bottom 4 is made up of Welling United, Potters Bar Town, Wingate and Finchley and Canvey Island. A massive thank you to everyone who came down yesterday. You made history with the biggest ever crowd at the arena. Let's keep this momentum going together. And of course, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss a moment of Brentwood Town action this season. That's all from us. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.